I get wrist and back pain from drawing all the time. The reason I get back pain is from sitting in a chair, usually slouched, all day. So I spend all day in the office sitting, and then I come home and I sit some more at the computer, slouching. And I also get the wrist pain because I have a terrible art habit where I draw with my wrist and not with my shoulder. So, okay, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot tell you all the good physical care advice or why a lot of muscle and nerve and joint pain happens, because I don't know. But for me personally, I've started seeing a massage therapist for my back, and for my wrist, I do a lot of wrist exercises, and I wear a brace when I'm not working to hopefully reduce some of that wrist pain. Because there was one day where I woke up and I had pins and needles all through my arm, and it was after like several weeks of having like pain right in my wrist. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something about this. So don't be me, kids. If you start feeling pain in your back, in your wrist, anywhere, in your neck, anywhere, go talk to your doctor, because they will be able to help you. I've heard some people say that like, oh, you're just building muscle when you start to feel like wrist pain and back pain. That I know is not true. If you're feeling pain, it's your body saying something is wrong. Because like the feeling of pain you get from exercise it's very different from the pain I feel in my sore back and my wrist. Let me tell you. So yeah, go talk to your doctor. They will be able to tell you what to do and what's going on with you. However, I do know some like small tips that can help you kind of prevent damage happening to your body from doing art. You should be stretching and moving as much as you can. Some people do yoga, some people will get up and just do like quick stretches. I do wrist stretches, just look up like any kind of stretch for your wrists. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do. I would say get up, stretch your back, stretch your arms, walk around a bit, get the blood flowing, and get your muscles working so that you're not sitting there damaging them. Exercising will help prevent damage to your muscles and nerves and stuff, just because if, say, like you build strength in your arms and your back, it's easier to hold yourself in a proper position and you won't be damaging yourself that way. Who knew that you could like hurt yourself by just sitting? That's so unfair. The human body is not built to like do anything. Ugh. Yeah, so take breaks, stretch, get up and move. I'd also recommend stand while you work as much as possible. That could be working at a standing desk, or working at like a standing easel or putting an easel on your desk. You don't have to do it all the time, but just like switching between sitting and standing while you're working will go a long way to prevent damage. And then you can get up and move, but still do your work at the same time. You productive puppy. Heck yeah. So I guess that's my bit for like the physical stuff. I'm still working on my pain stuff. I'm gonna go see the doctor soon and kind of get everything checked out because the wrist pain is concerning. Oh, I guess on the emotional side of self-care for artists, one thing I had to learn was to not beat myself up for not, quote, doing enough work. I was always convinced that like I wasn't doing enough. I think I talked about this a little bit in my balancing work and comics talk, but I used to set these like super lofty goals of like, 50 comic pages in 3 months, and then when I wouldn't hit the deadline exactly, I'd freak out and feel horrible and tell myself I was garbage. And it discouraged me from working on my comics. It made it like a chore and a slog, and in general, it made my mood super poor. Like, I was always upset and moody. So one thing that helped me overcome that kind of mentality was, instead of worrying about how much output of art I could do, I started focusing on my level of effort. So, for example, I don't have to finish the page tonight, but I have to sit down and do 30 minutes of work. But it works. It's kept me going, and it's made comics a lot easier to handle and to wrap my head around. Guys, I'm too tired for this. Oh my god, I'm so out of it today. I almost fell asleep in a meeting. Good lord. Okay. Oh, another thing I had to learn was to schedule time away from art to socialize and have fun. So in the past, whenever I'd take a break and been oh my god, I'm burnt out and I'm tired and I need some time off, I'd feel super guilty being away from my work. More recently, Bones and I have started doing game night, where every Tuesday we sit down and we play games, instead of making it a spontaneous thing to hang out and be a couple and play games. Part of it was because we realized that we had all these games that we wanted to play, but we never felt okay playing them. We always felt guilty. Scheduling fun time deals with guilt, and you get to have that fun time, which is super important for recharging and getting ideas. Always focusing on productivity can really kill creativity, because you're just tired and burnt out and doing the same thing over and over again. So yeah, and to take a break from art, it doesn't always have to be game night. It could be going out and seeing your friends. It could be going for a jog or a walk or something. Whatever works for you, whatever gets your mind off work for a little bit and where you can relax and have fun. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really cheesy and tired tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna go to bed now.